Calling the meeting to order of the regular meeting of South Lebanon City Council, April the 3rd, 2025 at 6:00 p.m.
Allen.
Present.
Carmack. Combs. Fetter.
Present.
Harrison.
Present.
Spicer.
Present.
Could you please rise for the prayer and the pledge? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed on South Lebanon and our citizens. Help us to strengthen our community. Let us work together for the good of our entire community. We ask for your protection for all as we anticipate the possibility of more storms and flooding conditions now and over the weekend. Protect our first responders as they go about their mission. Bless their families and give them peace. In your holy name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. We don't have any guests this evening, so I will move to open the floor to the public for any public comments. Seeing no one, I will close the floor to the public. And we will move on to new business, but I want to also add that this is a revised agenda. New business, emergency resolution 2025-12, approval of issuing a notice of award to Fillmore Construction LLC, authorizing the mayor and director of finance to execute a contract for phase 1 of the Morrow Road reconstruction project. Are there any questions? Hearing none, I will need a motion and a second to waive the 2 reading rule.
Linda Allen, I'll make a motion to waive the 2 reading rule.
Lisa Fetter, I'll second.
Allen.
Yay.
Fetter.
Yay.
Harrison.
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Now we would need a motion and a second to approve by title only.
I make a motion to approve by title only.
Lisa, I second.
Allen.
Yay.
Fetter.
Yay.
Harrison.
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Moving on to emergency resolution 2025-13, authorizing an agreement with Grounds Pro LLC to provide street sweeping services in 2025. Are there any questions or discussion?
Yeah, is this the same ones we used last season?
No, this is a new company. We've done a background check on them, and the references. And I think hopefully we'll have some better results.
Yeah. Thank you.
We need a motion and a second to waive the 2 reading rule.
Linda Allen, I'll make a motion to waive the 2 reading rule.
Marianne Harrison, the second.
Allen.
Yay.
Fetter.
Yay.
Harrison.
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Now we'll need a motion and a second to approve by title only.
Linda Allen, I'll make a motion to approve by title only.
Marianne Harrison, I make a second.
Allen.
Yay.
Fetter.
Yay.
Harrison.
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Moving on to emergency ordinance 2025-7, approval of accepting public maintenance improvements to Auburn Grove Drive in the Auburn Grove subdivision. Is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, a motion and a second to waive the two reading rule is needed.
Linda Allen, I make a motion to waive the two reading rule.
Lisa Fetter, I second.
Allen,
Yay.
Better,
Yay.
Harrison,
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Now, a motion and a second to approve by title only.
Linda Allen, I make a motion to approve by title only.
Lisa, I second.
Allen,
Yay.
Better,
Yay.
Harrison,
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Ordinance 2025-08, first reading, and ordinance adopting zoning regulations text amendment relating to a change of the fence height for private swimming pools. So entered into the record. Was there any questions or discussion on this? Hearing none, we'll move on. We need a motion and a second to accept a $500 grant from the Reds Community Fund.
Lisa, I make the motion.
Marianne Harrison, I second.
Allen,
Yay.
Better,
Yay.
Harrison,
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Thank you. Can I ask a question? Being the mayor, is this the first time that we've received a grant from the Cincinnati Reds?
It's been a while, but we have in the past.
Okay,
It's
I was just
been-
wondering.
yeah.
This is great.
Yep.
Moving on, a motion to approve the invoices.
Linda Allen, I make a motion to approve.
And a second, I'm sorry.
Marianne Harrison, I second.
Allen,
Yay.
Better,
Yay.
Harrison,
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Approval of meeting minutes. Were there any corrections or additions? Hearing none, a motion and a second is needed.
Lisa Fetter, I motion to accept.
Linda Allen, I second.
Allen,
Yay.
Better,
Yay.
Harrison,
Yay.
Spicer.
Yay.
Motion carries. Thank you. Andrew, continuing our discussion related to correspondence from Ohio Department of Commerce regarding liquor license within the city and take any action necessary.
Yes, I did some additional digging. I have not uncovered any significant issues with any of the subject liquor permit holders, so I'm not making any recommendations to submit any objections to renewal applications at this time.
Okay, thank you. Now, reports from city officials and committees. It's been a busy, busy time, as I'm sure you can, I know you all know. With all the work that we've been doing and the storms, it's been a very busy couple of weeks. We had, I'm not going to steal anybody's thunder. Trying to think what I've been doing, just in a lot of meetings with everybody. And I don't want, like I said, to steal their thunder because it's their departments and I want them to speak to the great things that are happening. So we're going to move on. I want to wish you all a safe and great weekend. Stay safe out there. We don't know what's going to happen. It's been a very interesting week just this week with the weather. And our Public Works Department has been on top of everything. I want to I do want to say that. And thank you for all your work, and we'll move on. I don't want to take up anybody's time. So our Director of Finance, Tina.
Thank you, Mayor Burke. Next Thursday, the 10th, we have a Personnel Committee meeting scheduled. The purpose of that meeting is going to be discuss our options for medical insurance plan renewals. We've got a couple different things on the table that we need to look at as far as rates, as far as changing plans, changing brokers, et cetera. And then we will come back to council at the next meeting with a recommendation from the committee to approve the renewal or how we will proceed. And the reason it'll be an emergency is because the decision has to be made by May 1st. Speaking of things being busy, our tax office has been very busy. Of course, it's that time of year. And I just want to remind everybody that we have the extended tax office hours, Saturday the 12th, that's Saturday right before tax due date, will be open from 8 to 12. And that Thursday, 4/10, will be open late in the evening from 4:30 to 6:30. So that'll we try to get that information out there in case people can't come during the regular work day. Other than that, I think that's all I have.
Thank you, Tina. Administrator, Jerry.
Just a few things. So with the Morrow Road project, we'll get that pre-construction and get all the contract documents signed. That project won't start till after Memorial Day and the parade, and hopefully be done in August. We've got interviews scheduled for the maintenance worker position. Civil Service Commission certified the eligibility list on Tuesday. So we'll get those and hopefully get somebody hired here in the next week or so. So just in time for all the grass to start growing from all this rain. So insurance cleanup day is the 26th. Yep, that's coming up. Anybody want to come out and volunteer? I'm sure we'll have plenty of bags and utensils to help out. So the county transportation improvement district is, I think they're planning on awarding the 71 and 48 project, which is the new signals going southbound and reworking the southbound ramp on the 71. I think that'll really be a improvement in the safety, especially with all the growth and the increased traffic to get on southbound 71. So hopefully have some more information at the next meeting on that. River Creek Lofts continues to progress. They're working on the road and the infrastructure as well as the buildings. The arbors at Grandin Pond, they've sold out the first phase. They've come in submitting the final application for the second phase. So Planning Commission will be reviewing that meeting. I think that's pretty much it. I need more stuff, but let Harry take the rest of that one.
Okay, thank you. Public Works Director, Harry Holbert. I should say people's last name.
Mayor, Council, thank you. You've got a copy of my report. I wanted to point out something that's probably new. Our safety gear. And I've got a photograph of all of our employees with their safety gear on. That should be, I think, the last page, or one of your pages in there, but basically hard hats, safety vests, gloves, glasses, and so on. So we really appreciate the approval of that in our budget because it will help to keep our employees safer. A couple other things. Also want to thank Warren County. They've helped us in many aspects. One was the litter program. They came over and helped us clean up the river area along where we're getting the new business there, the boat launch area. They came in with the litter crew, they raked, they cut down brush, and basically now when everything starts growing, we're gonna be able to see what's there and make it look a lot nicer. So when people disembark from those canoes, they're gonna see a nice area. And obviously our maintenance crew in regards to, they do the landscaping, the grass cutting. They've done a great job with that area. I don't know if you've seen it, even though the river's up, it still looks pretty nice, so. Oh, let me go back to county one more time. So also a big thanks to the engineer's office and the park district. They've been a great help with all of our road projects, especially Triple M. The ones we've got coming up, they've been a great asset when we're looking at and evaluating detour routes and those type of things. Also the fire chief. Fire chief is now getting involved in some of these developments because up at the river lofts, we don't know that those fire hydrants are going to be located in the right place. Well, they've never reviewed our plans before, so they're going to start review, or at least be included in that. Obviously.
You said the fire chief hasn't reviewed them?
Say it again?
You said the fire chief hasn't reviewed the plans?
Yeah,
Yeah, they get-
he said he hasn't seen
Yeah.
any of the plans
That's, yeah.
and where the fire hydrant is located, but he's got a new plan now that he reviewed.
Yeah.
And he was telling me the other day that he'll probably be relocating the fire hydrant that's out there because it's actually being put in now. Our guys are gonna be testing it with the fire chief or somebody in his staff.
Okay.
Park district, again, they donated a lot of park ball field soil that we've placed. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the ball fields are really coming along. They're not perfect because the rain keeps on. The rain does two things. One, it helps to pack it a little bit more, but two, it also brings up the rocks, which that was one of our biggest complaints. That was probably one of the reasons why the Reds were very happy to donate a little bit to help us when we reached out to them. The challenge was all their funding had already been given out or awarded. This was something they had left over, and it might have just been something to help us because we have such poor fields. I don't know, but they were great. They've been great to work with. Tina's been working with them too because of the financial aspects and adopting those, so thank them. and
Harry,
then-
can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
When's the best time to reach out to them?
the Reds.
Mhm.
I've
When
been
does their fiscal
communicating-
year begin, or when do they start taking
So-
requests?
They've got different times of the year when they're doing things. So if you want to contact person, I'll be happy to give you him because he's all year round. They're always working on certain aspects, whether it's, as you know, recruiting, fields. They have so many tasks to do. They're still working all year round just because the ball players
Right.
are not. Okay. So road crew. I'm sure everybody's seen the potholes. It's been a huge task. And one of the main tasks for us is getting the asphalt because all the asphalt plants are closed. So we buy what's called a lot of pothole filler by the bag, 50-pound bags. Takes a lot of time because we're not able to place a lot of asphalt at one time and then roll it. So it's a lot of manual type labor. So we'll continue to get that taken care of, but don't expect to not receive complaints until probably summer, because plants don't open, I think, for another 3 weeks. And that kind of starts us back at Triple M too. Last thing, water crew. Water crew is really doing a great job. Once we got our final budget approved, we purchased the meters. They were down to 8 and we were basically saving those. Those are the ones. Basically, we have old meters and new meters. The old meters, we literally have to get out of our vehicles, go read them, get back in our vehicle, go to the next house that has the same type of meter. Well, now we're replacing those. And we've got to order in. So we should be getting that order, I'd say probably within 2 weeks. I think we've been a little time now, but you know, they're starting to be a little more proactive. If you look in your report, they are now starting to check manholes. All the the sewer main breaks that we're getting, those type of things. It's a great proactive approach by the water crew. That's all I got, unless you have any other questions for me regarding my report. Oh, one big thing. We did, the whole Public Works crew, and I sent it out to the administration office also, but Union Township Fire Department trained us in AED, CPR, and first aid. They did a wonderful job. It was free to the city. And I speak for myself, it was very knowledgeable. And I've taken it probably every 4 years. But it's critical for our guys to know that, because they're out in the field, they see a lot of things going on. So I was happy to get that arranged. And like I said, some of the admin staff went too, and they were commenting that it was a great class. So that's all I have.
Any
Thanks.
questions for Harry? Thank you, Harry.
You're welcome.
Moving on to Andrew, our law director.
Well, Tina did jinx it. There were several tax arraignment cases this past week, and there probably will be more, as she predicted. So I just wanted to give her credit for jinxing it. You're welcome.
She's helping to get revenue.
Collect money. Yep,
Yes,
correct.
you're not Sarge, but. Okay. That's always a good thing. Deputy Fox.
Oh, we do have one special thing to take care of. I forgot about that. Jennifer's got something for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Tomorrow's Lemon's birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh,
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Over here, like-
Happy birthday, dear Mayor. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to forget this one. Council member Spicer,
Nothing to report this evening.
Council member Fetter,
Well, the events committee has been hard at it again. First thing coming up is the Memorial Day Parade. But then we're working seriously on the 4th of July and the National Night Out. So August 2nd for that. August 5th will be our movie night. And I will come up with a calendar of events. I'm sorry.
August 5th is the National Night Out.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. It was a rough night, y'all. These tornado sirens in the middle of the night are killing me with,
Yes.
horses. But yeah, August 2nd, movie night. August 5th, National Night Out. Thank you, Jerry.
Tell him the great movie.
Oh, Mufasa. It's good.
I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Council member Harrison.
And yes, you can sit and look pretty. You are one of our heroes and we appreciate you.
Yes.
And, well, we appreciate every one of you. But that's right, that's right.
That was on the record.
That's it, Thank you. But seriously, thank you for all you do.
Council member Allen.
Nothing to report.
Well, thank you all. And I just want to thank you all for the birthday card and noticing. Like I said, this is one I'd like to forget.
I know that feeling.
But I really want you all to have a safe weekend and I hope any of us have to evacuate or work too hard. And I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
And a second, please.
Lisa, I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?